Well, hey everyone, it's Marcus and welcome to more chatting in my jungle room. It's ridiculously hot over here. I'm pretty sure it's 96 degrees in Adelaide today, but I'm going to chill it right down because I'm heading over to the UK where I'm going to be speaking to Joann Condon. She is experiencing winter. It's snowy, it's icy and all of that, and she's going to help me get refrigerated. Joann, how are you?
Hello, my gorgeous. I'm very well, thank you. It is cold over here, and you can see I'm in a jumper, and it's pissing down with rain. It's
Can I
just
just
really dull.
can I say congratulations? Because I've known you for a year now. It's our first year anniversary. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh yeah, we'll have
I
to celebrate when I
like
come
that.
over.
You are incredible. Obviously, I interviewed you last year, which was a great fun time. And we're going to talk about the shows in a minute. But just a refresher for everybody. You are like Major. You've done some incredible TV work and movies as well. But things like The Office, iconic Skins, which I loved
Mhm.
back in the mid 2000s, I think that was. Dad's Army, the Forgotten series or the Forgotten
Yeah, there
something like
was
that.
lost tapes. There were three tapes that they hadn't kept, so they recreated them, which I think was lovely.
Yeah, I mean, they're iconic shows. Then there was another one. Then there was another little one. I mean, I'm going to call it 21 episodes you were in as Fat Pat, Little Britain. My God,
Mm.
major. So your TV work, how proud of it are you?
I am. I'm really, really proud. I think as an actor, though, you can never do enough. Do you
Yeah.
know, you wish you could do more. But I am, and it's just really interesting because I've always done TV, and it's only the few years that I've come back to theatre, and I've just finished a theatre show in Newcastle, which is sort of quite unusual for me to be doing a theatre show. It's called Big Ange, and it was Eastlake Productions, and that's really nice. It's really nice because with TV, you don't get the instant sort of connection. You do your stuff, you go away, it comes out, it does its thing. With with theatre, you're there, the people are there, they're reacting to you, you've got to react to them. And it's a completely different feel. It's lovely.
Is that where you feel more comfortable on stage?
I do feel very comfortable on stage. I love it. I love entertaining people. I know with the show, I know we're going to get onto the show, but the idea of the show was to bring people through different emotions from one to the other, so that you are laughing and crying, and it's lovely. It's lovely when someone comes out of a show and they've enjoyed it, and it encourages them to go and see more shows. But
Well,
yeah,
you are going to be a busy lady when you get to Adelaide
I
because you're not
am.
only bringing over one show, you're bringing over two shows. One's an
Mm,
adult show, one is a children's show. We're going to talk about
mm,
both of them. Obviously, the adult show, which is children friendly as well, of course.
mm.
But the that show is called Little Boxes. I saw that last year. Bringing it back this year, has it had much of in not involvement evolvement since last year's production? Has it
I
changed
mean,
much?
I think so. We done a run at Edinburgh, which was lovely. We had some sellout shows. We Our average age in Edinburgh was under 30, which is really interesting because it's about a 50-year-old woman. And it got really good feedback. I think every time I do it, every because also I'm getting older and I'm going through different stages in my life. So every time I do it, I find something else. One box has more meaning or affects me differently. And it just evolves every time, and I love it. I love doing it, and I love being caught when I'm doing it. The director Daniel Brennan said, "Just go with the emotion. Don't say this is a sad bit. This is when you cry. This is a." And I love that because I feel so comfortable in doing it, and all the things I talk about, I've processed myself. I'm able to just go with it, and if I cry, I cry. If I don't, if I can't stop crying, then that's just part of the show.
Well, I loved it. Like, I mean, I wrote a glowing review after.
You did. Thank you so
I
much.
was in tears. I cried. And I mean, I'm Cancerian, so I cry. It's what I do. I'm emotional. But yeah, I was kind of like hiding away, like wiping away
No.
tears. No, I'm not crying. I've got hay fever. But yeah, just brilliant. And the storytelling, you as a storyteller is just exceptional. And that's one of your incredible talents. The other
Oh,
talent
thank
that you're
you.
you've got is that you are able to reach people. Not only do you tell a story, but you actually connect with people at the same time. And, much credit to you for sure.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really sweet of you to say. And it's a nice feeling if people do connect back with me, if they do allow me to connect, and then they can just really enjoy the show and let
Especially when
themselves
you're on
go.
the other side of the world as well, and for the first time last year doing it, coming all the way over. And, in reality, the only reason people knew you or, yeah, knew you back then was of those couple of TV shows. So,
Yeah.
for people to come along and, get to know you through your stage work, and do it as well as you did it was, just phenomenal.
Oh, thank
About your
you.
talents.
Well, I mean, we met some really lovely people, and everyone has been so kind and so welcoming. I loved Adelaide. It was very hard to leave. Only come back because of my kids.
How do you find the Adelaide Fringe, which is obviously first biggest in the Southern Hemisphere, but second biggest in the world behind the Edinburgh Festival? How do you find those two major festivals compare?
Marketing is very different.
Yep.
So we found with Adelaide, it's much more online, Facebook, all of that sort of stuff. Um, and actually, with Edinburgh, you have to go out, you have to flyer,
Yep.
you have to, and your audience, you could in the morning you could have 5 people on your books. By the time you've done your show, it's full
Yeah.
because you've been out chatting to people, giving out tea bags. We give out tea bags, and um, it's much harder. I think it's much faster, Edinburgh. Adelaide's got a much more chilled feeling to it. I think someone said that last year there was 3,500 shows
Mm.
in Edinburgh. Um, and you go to people and they've already marked out what they want to see. How you choose what to see, I've got no idea. Um, I think Adelaide's, for me, has got an edge over Edinburgh because it's much more relaxed, much more enjoyable. I mean, I did enjoy Edinburgh. I love Edinburgh. It's a beautiful city, and the festival went really well for us. But it's constant on the go trying to get people in.
The other good thing about Adelaide, I can only speak on behalf of Adelaide, is that, we are very much a word of mouth city. So
Mm.
obviously for the, hordes of people that saw Little Boxes last year, who have been speaking about it and seeing that it's coming back, that word of mouth is going to do great
Mm.
for you. So
Yeah, yeah.
I expect a whole new fan base this year.
Yeah. Oh, and also your review. I mean, your review really helped. I mean, you've got a great following, and I think once people read reviews that are good, they're a bit more comfortable going, "Oh no, I'll give that a go."
Mm. You are exceptional. So that's one thing that's going to keep you busy. The other
Yes,
thing that's going to keep you busy is the brand new kids show. It's called A Lost London Bus. Now,
yes.
obviously, because it's new, I've not seen this. So tell us about it. What's that show involve?
Well, we decided to bring a second show, just because we're going all this way, we might
Yeah.
as well do 2 shows. I mean, saying that, I'm the one that's doing both shows, so it's I mean, we've got one weekend when I've got both shows in the same day, so it's going to be
Oh my
quite
God.
exhausting. And it's a story about a London bus, a big red London bus that goes through a portal, ends up in Adelaide, gets lost. We lose the driver. We have to find the driver, and we go around all the landmarks. And I think last year in Adelaide, everyone should be really proud of their city. And you can see that with people that live in Adelaide. They love their city. And I love my city. I love living in London. I love being from London. And I think it's just sharing that. These are our landmarks, and we just want to share them with you. And it's for kids from 5 to 10. And really, it's just going to each landmark and with history of each landmark, some singing, some nursery rhymes. Some laughter, hopefully, and me as the bus conductor, Bertie, who's showing them around London.
Love. Well, I've got a children's reviewer. Her name is Scarlett. She loves doing video reviews, video interviews as well. I would love if you may let me to send along Scarlett to see your
Oh,
show,
definitely. I would love it. I would
and
really love
rate
it.
your show because I mean, and I will even come along because I love a good kids show.
Oh, yeah, come.
But this is going to be fun. So little boxes. You are doing some other states, doing Melbourne before you get
Yes.
to Adelaide. Then you're playing Adelaide from the Tuesday, the 17th of
Yeah.
March through to the 22nd of March.
Yeah.
So count that. That's what, 5 days, 6 days?
Six
At
days.
6 o'clock p.m. every night at the Tandanya Theatre in Gluttony, everyone. So
Yeah.
grab tickets through the Adelaide Fringe website. Then a Lost London Bus is also playing in Gluttony at the Lark from the 14th of March to the 22nd of March. So yeah, there's a couple of days there that you've got a couple of back-to-back shows, honey.
Yeah, yeah. We've got on the with the Lost London Bus, we've got 2 weekends, so we've only got 4 shows. So the 14th, 15th, and then 20th, 25th, whatever that next weekend is. So
Yeah.
yeah, so there's the second weekend I've got a show at 2:30 and then a show at 6.
So with the
It'll be
two shows
interesting.
are quite different, obviously, because the first show
Mm,
very much is about Joann, very much your story, whereas
yeah.
the kids show is more of a personality that you've put on.
Mm.
What do you find easier for you? Do you find being yourself on stage easier or putting in a character?
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, ultimately, every actor is themselves with another jacket on or another face on. I think doing because I've just come off doing a show in Newcastle, it when it's not me, I get to relax a bit because I feel quite exposed doing little boxes because it's my story.
Yeah.
I'm talking about me, my experiences, I'm being me. Whereas if you've got a character, you get to put that jacket on, you do get to sort of hide a little bit.
Mm,
Whereas with little boxes, this is, and everything in little boxes is true.
yeah.
So there's not one thing that's made up. So it is very exposing. So it has a very different feel. You can, like coming back from Newcastle, I really realised that I could just relax into the character that I was playing. Whereas I'm more aware of this is me. It's a bit more, yeah, a bit more exposing. But there's nothing wrong with that.
No, exactly. It's
Yeah.
honesty. So with that, I mean, obviously, because you expose a lot of your story,
Mm,
your life, the things that you've been through, the all different aspects of being a human.
mm.
How did you feel about having your family coming along to see the show and seeing you in that light? Was that kind of a nervous vibe?
It was, especially with the kids, because I talk about both of them. Every person I've spoken about in the show, I ask if it's okay. Can I? And before I've put it on, I've said, "Is this okay that I say this?" And I talk a lot about Stephen because he was my firstborn, the big baby, and everything. And I checked with all of them. I mean, I think my daughter loves it. She's 11. And when we was in Edinburgh, she wanted to see. I kept saying to you, you can go and see other shows. My mum is doing her, she can go. And she was like, no, I want to see your show. I want to see your show. And they both, I think Stephen sometimes gets a little bit at certain things, but I think overall, I think everyone quite enjoys it. I think they just put their head down at the right moments and stuff.
Block their ears.
Yeah, and when we were doing Edinburgh, Stephen was on the door. My son was on the door, sort of, and at the end he was giving out badges. We had made all these badges, and it was quite funny because I talk about him being the big baby and being £11. I was like, you can go and see what the big baby looks like now, and I'd look over and he'd be like really red, and
God.
so
Are the kids able to come to Adelaide or have they got their
no. Oh, that's a bad subject.
we don't go there.
No, we don't. But could we could have a couple of weeks off school? No, you can't. Oh, yeah, but we could. No, it's too far. You can't have 2 weeks off school.
Maybe 2027. See how we go.
Maybe we'll just like, yeah, no, they're not coming. But I'm not at the end of it that they're not coming.
You can send them the happy snaps. Follow
Yeah.
mummy on Facebook, kids.
Oh,
Joann Condon, what an absolute pleasure. I mean, your stories just go on and on. I will ask you one more thing about the Little Britain period.
mm,
Obviously, it's a show that is not easily accessed these days because it's
no.
socially not appropriate.
Yeah, yeah,
Whether it be right or wrong,
yeah.
it's up to everyone to make their own decision. That's fine. But how difficult is it for you as an actress to have put out so much amazing work on that show for it not to be played or aired anymore? Is that frustrating for you?
I think it can be. I think it can be because at the time, liked it at the time. It was massive. Do you
Mm,
know, it had been a radio show which I wasn't part of, and then we done the first series, and it did just blow up.
mm.
I mean, all the catchphrases and stuff. And it is a shame. I understand it. Uh, you know, comedy changes and evolves, but I think sometimes we've got to see at the time. I mean, I know sort of in the 70s, a lot of comedians have been slated for what they've done, and it goes on. And comedy will always evolve because we do with our environment. It is a shame. It is a shame, you know. 20 odd years on, it would be nice to turn on the telly and go, oh, there's oh, I remember that. I remember filming that. I mean, I still see them, but do you know, it sort of is a shame.
It is, it's so strange, you know, because comedy will always offend somebody. There'll always be somebody that is offended,
Always has done, always will.
and that will never ever change.
No.
You know, I think if you are a person that wants to go out and get offended by something, you'll find it easily. We just gotta, you know, keep entertainment a bit more
Mm,
lighthearted, really. It's like take it
mm,
for what
mm,
it is, a bit of fun. But you know what?
mm.
That's the world according to Joann and Markus. Like we said, everyone, Little Boxes is running from 17th of March to the 22nd of March. You can grab your tickets on Adelaide Fringe website. Also, alongside a Lost London bus, which has got a couple of weekends, 14th of March to the 22nd of March. Grab your tickets for that one as well. Both of them playing in Gluttony. Both of them starring the delightful Joann Condon. Oh my God.
Thank you,
Um,
Marcus.
I can't. Oh, and guess what? Guess what? I don't know if
What?
I told you this, but we are running a double pass giveaway where if people come to onyourmarcus.au, they can win tickets for both of the shows. How's that?
That's
Look at
perfect.
you giving away the freebie. Oh
Might
my
as
God.
well. And they
That's
can
not
come
going
and
to
say
pay for
hello
it.
after if they want.
Yeah, exactly. All right, dear, lovely human being, I cannot wait to come and
Oh, I
see
can't
you
wait to see you,
at Adelaide
babes.
Fringe just over there. I'm going to go give you a great big cuddle. Uh,
Yes, definitely.
my beautiful year-long friendship with you is going to be celebrated, and I cannot wait to catch up and see your shows all over again.
Lovely. Thank you, my darling. I can't wait to see you.
See you soon and happy
Bye,
flight.
sweetie. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.